guys? This is Between the Pylons, and I am John Camacho. Thank you so much for watching. Today we are doing another draft video, draft profile on Michael Pittman Jr. That's right, the wide receiver out of USC. We're going to be talking about him today. This dude, I mean, he killed it at the Senior Bowl before he got hurt. He had a little bit of a leg injury on Wednesday and had to leave the practices. So that was unfortunate for him. But he did enough to show scouts that this guy's the real deal. And I think Michael Pittman is just another one of these receivers that he's gonna be in that, second, third round conversation. And I'm gonna be saying that a lot. If I'm talking about a receiver on this channel, chances are first, second, or third round pick, because there's going to be so many of them. Pittman is a physical receiver. He's a 50-50 guy, go up and get it type of receiver who is he's gonna be able to find a place in the NFL. I really believe that. I love what this guy does, and I think Pittman is actually a really good example of why my program works so well. I think it shows a higher value for guys like this if you put them in the right situation, which I hope a NFL team can do. But we'll get started. We will go to the skills chart for Michael Pittman. Here we are. So Michael Pittman, as you can see, pretty good circle. Three things we're really missing: quickness, change of direction, route running. All kind of the same basic idea, right? It's not his game. He's never going to be that, quick twitch athlete that just kind of goes over the middle, that lives in the slot. That's not his game. That's really never what he's going to be able to do. That just goes around it. As far as route tree, yeah, he wasn't really asked to do a ton at USC. You don't see a huge route tree of what he can do. Doesn't mean I don't think he can do it. It just means, he was the goes and the comebacks and the slants. That was his game. As you can see, route running is a plus trait. The route running is grading the routes that he did run. The route tree is grading the amount of routes there are. So it's two different things. And I do think it's important to recognize the difference here. But as you can see, really, really good player all the way around. And as we go forward through this video, you'll see how the traits that he does excel in: athleticism, body control. That's a 7.4 right there. I know it's kind of hidden. His ability to get contested catches, his hands, all of that is really what makes Pittman such a good athlete and a good player, and for the position that he will be playing, which is X receiver. So with that being said, we are going to move on to the film portion of this video. All right, guys. So I wanted to start the video out with really what he's going to be known for. This is what Pittman does right here: contested catch, big play type of guy. I love how he. I understand that you see at the top of the route, he is fighting with him. They're both fighting. There actually ends up being a flag, or I guess there wasn't a flag thrown, but I think he steps out. But he catches the ball, really falling over. You gotta love it. Here, so this is a way better view. Yeah, he steps out right there. You can't really tell, but he does. They end up getting the touchdown, but that's fine. But I love his hands. I love his body control ability to bring the ball in, and then you'll see one more view here. Like the route, actually. It's small. It's not a huge, it's not something that I don't guess a lot of people would see. But see that, watch that little, watch that little right there at the top of his route. You got to love that. Really just played the corner and put himself in a perfect position to catch the ball, and that's what he did. It does end up getting called a touchdown as well, which I don't know if it was a touchdown. This is another play where we're going to show just what he can do physically. You're not really going to get a chance to see the route. Just watch. He high points the ball, brings it down, and then finishes the play. That's what he's going to be able to do. I don't expect him to be able to do the finishing the play part against NFL corners and safeties, but I mean, he can high point that ball. You got to love that. Really good tracking the ball. I love his hands. I love his ability to catch the highest point. And we're going to show one more here where it just shows really what he's going to be able to do. And I drive that point home for a reason, because this is his skill set. He's a big-bodied guy, a big physical guy that's going to be able to catch these, floaters and deep routes right there. Look at that. And the fact that he had 100 catches really shows how impressive he was. And right here, we're going to show a little bit more. This is just a comeback at the top of the route. Gets good separation, but although it really wasn't hard to do because of how far off the corner was, the corner pretty much gave him the catch. But watch what he does after the catch. I love this. Look, shows some physicality. Yes, he goes down, but I mean he drags the linebacker, I believe, for an extra 5 yards for a first down. You gotta love that. I love the physicality that Pittman brings to the table. Just a big physical receiver. Right here, we're going to show something I don't usually show on this channel, but it's his blocking. This is number 6 right here. This is Pittman. I love how he just bodies up this corner and physically blocks. You see that throughout the film, that he consistently is able to get his hands on guys and put them away in the run game. And you got to love that. That's not something that a lot of wide receivers are going to excel at, but he really does. And I love, I mean, he blocks this guy all the way through, has no chance to make a play on it. And then last play here, just another example of his physicality. I talked about how he's not going to be the over-the-middle guy. Well, he runs a slant here, and he is over the middle. And, I mean, it doesn't matter. He's was able to get a little bit of separation. You can't really tell the route, although I will say he is a really good route runner. So I would imagine that shows there. You just couldn't see on this play. But he catches the ball, again, physical, runs upfield, strong, powerful receiver. Love that. That is Michael Pittman's film. I'm a huge fan of this guy. I really think he's going to be somebody who comes in right away and becomes an impact player. You got to think in his senior season, he was able to catch over 100 catches for over 1,200 yards. He has the production, which isn't a huge thing. I don't really look at production as a huge impact for receivers, but I think it is important just to recognize how impressive he was his senior season. And I think he fits right in with a really, really good receiver core. I'm going to go here to his final grades now. Bear with me. Here we are. So this is Michael Pittman Jr. You'll see his overall is 5.91, which really isn't bad, but that's not where I believe he should be graded. He is an X receiver all the way. 6.25, which is really good. That puts him right in that second, third round range. I think he's going to come in and be an impact player right away, I believe, on the outside. And just ignore this slot number right here. It has absolutely no bearing. That is not what he's going to be at the next level, in my opinion. This is a big-bodied, powerful receiver that is great at going up and catching the ball, and I think my program really shows that. The skills that he has really bode well for a legit X receiver, and that's what I think he's going to be at the next level. Well, all right, guys, that is Michael Pittman Jr., and that is the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe for more draft profiles on this channel, and leave a comment. Let me know what you would like me to do a draft profile on next. If you let me know, I will absolutely get to it. Can't promise I'll get to it right away, but I will get to it. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Peace out.